Today I want to bring you something I did with vibe coding. A lot of my network engineering and automation buddies out there have a hard time paying for blogs or utilizing something, or they're hodgepodging it together with some other tools. So I decided to see what can I actually do to help them automate this process for them. One of the things that got me thinking was, hey, let's learn vibe coding. So I did. And what I was able to do is bring you this blog that you see here from vibe coding. And I'm going to give you a quick demo of what it looks like and then jump into how you can do it for yourself. Now, a high-level overview. This all can be customized. It also has a toggle mode for night and daytime. So I know a lot of folks like that capability. The other thing as well is that your latest posts automatically post to your home page. And these are all made up articles. So example, I'm going to click into this one here. What you notice as well, there are tags associated with your articles, as well as buttons to share on LinkedIn and Twitter. You can add other ones, but also a nice little view of how it's laid out. It gives you a minute read, and walking through it, everything is in Markdown, so it's really easy to edit. No complication HTML or anything else. Markdown is pretty straightforward, so as you can see, the article is well written. Now this is where the cool part happens. This is where you can actually leave a comment if you sign in with your GitHub. It's tied to GitHub on the back end, so you can actually leave comments for this blog. Really cool example of how you can do stuff from that standpoint. The nice part about it, it's customizable. Every page here that you see, contact you, about page, blog articles, and all of these are searchable as well. So if you click something like CDN, it will show you where the CDN tag is, or web development, or anything else from that standpoint. So just wanted to showcase from that standpoint that it's really interactive and keeps it nice from that standpoint. That's it for the tour. Let me go ahead and go back to the home page and then say it's customizable again, so you can build your own. Just wanted to showcase this. Now let's hop into how you can actually set this up for yourself. So two things we'll need: a GitHub account and a CloudFlare free account. Now, you don't have to purchase a domain, but I recommend it, and I'll show you why later. And it's not that much, but we'll take a look at this. But those are the two things you need. The first thing is you go to github.com/c4/cfblog. Now I'm going to update this documentation once I'm finished with this video, but what we're going to do is get clone the blog site here. So I'm going to switch over to my terminal. So now we're going to go ahead and get clone the repo. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Also, I already have the repo named that, so what I'm going to do is name this one CF video, and then we're going to cd into CF video, do a quick ls, and now it's there. Now I'm logged into my GitHub via my Mac, so I'm going to run a command to actually create a repo and set this source and automatically push as well. So this is going to go ahead and create that repo for me, call CF video, and then I'll be able to do that. So now the repo is there. Oh, I wasn't able to add it as an origin. Let me go ahead and do that. So now I'm going to go ahead and set the remote origin to what we just created. All right, that was the wrong command. So now it's actually going to be get remote set URL. And that's what I wanted to do. So now we set it. That's verified. It's there. And now we're going to actually go ahead and do, now we're going to go ahead and push it. So get push origin main. And now that's pushed to the GitHub repo. So now I logged into CloudFlare, and I'm on workers and pages. And one of the things you have to do is go ahead and hit this plus sign here, and you see pages. We're going to deploy it from there. So now we're going to go ahead and hit get started. And you can see I'm signed into GitHub. Here is my repo I want to use. Begin setup. Everything is fine, and then it's going to be from Astro. That's what we're using. Distro, npm run build is fine, and dist is fine for the output build directory. Now you hit save and deploy, and that's the magic of CloudFlare. It's going to go out, pull our repo, get the information, and start building it out. So it's setting up the environment, pulling in that information. And remember, these are static pages. So we're definitely using pages, not workers. So make sure you follow that step by hitting that plus sign, going out to pages, and now it's going to go through and build it for us. So once it's finished here, we'll go ahead and take a look at the repo, the website, and you should see it up and running. All right, it looks like it's the upload's complete. Waiting for it to finish deployed, and voila, it's done. So success is deployed. If we pop here, it'll pop it out. And now we can see the blog is live. Now these are using that repo blog that I showed you, like example here. So let's go ahead and do something and show you how it works. So under content, source content, blog, this is that AWS blog as an example. So I'm going to open that up. I'm actually want to delete the file. So delete, confirm, yep, confirm changes. And what's going to happen is on the back end, our website's going to get rebuilt with this worker going on, and it's actually going to run, and it's going to go ahead and deploy the new metrics that we have set up. So that's being built and set up right now. And when we go back to our blog here in a little bit, when all that happens, you'll see this file goes away. So it takes a few minutes for it to actually build out, and you'll see that. And once this is done, go back to CF video, and the actions will be running here on the back end. So I deleted it, and that process is going. And once that's complete, it'll be pushed to the website. So this one's still in progress. And just going to go back. And while we're waiting for that to happen, let me go ahead and go back to our blog and show you how you actually create a new article. So this entire README page is going to get rebuilt. A couple things to notice: you can add a custom domain setup in CloudFlare, and this would actually give you your own custom domain. If you want to purchase it, you don't have to. You can continue to use the CloudFlare pages for free. Adding a new page here, that gives you that, but the main one I want to focus on is the blog. Oh, I missed it completely. So right here is how you would do it. Adding a new blog. Under the blog, go ahead and create the new article locally or on GitHub, however you want to do it. I recommend doing it locally because you can then automate it as well. So the nice part of that is you touch the file, give it a name. So this is where a good description matters, the publish date, your name, and tags. So these are all nice information to have here. So, and then your content and Markdown. So the entire thing is a Markdown file. You can have images, feature flags, anything you want from that post as well. And once you go ahead and do that, the blog is going to automatically update, and you will see a new file here. Here's the example. That article is completely removed. So everything now is managed in your private repo here. So you don't need anything additional to run this. That's the beauty of this platform.